YouTube? It's your girl JaKel, and welcome back to my channel. But if you're new, hello, welcome into Kettlebell Nation. Thank you for tuning into this next conversation that I have presented for you. I'm going to give my Raw review of Monday Night Raw last night. Definitely have a few things that I would like to share and express to you guys from the drama that has occurred and what we've seen last night, and definitely want to get my thoughts and opinions on it. So let's dive right in and get started. Now, Raw opened up with Jey Uso and his brother Jimmy, and it was definitely electrifying seeing them come out together in the crowd, enjoying the music with such a beautiful, beautiful pop that they received. And it's so great seeing them back together. Definitely gave a nostalgia feel, and I enjoyed how their promo was really, really nice with the bronze, and it was very interesting. And we got some great news as well. At WrestlePalooza, they will be having a tag team match, so we're seeing the Usos come together once again. So beautiful. But I think it was the funniest thing seeing Braun Breaker kind of crash out in between the promo. He always cracks me up because he is a ticking time bomb for sure. But LA Knight came in and, he attacked Bronson and was like, hey, I want my match. And so he got him his match for the night later down. Now, let's move on with the show. We had the match AJ Styles versus El Grande Americano. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I really do not like the gimmick El Grande Americano anymore. Like, Jack Abel made it really special, and it was so organic and authentic when he started that whole entire thing. But now that Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser are really filling into that space, it's really unnecessary now, just because of the simple fact those men, Ludwig and Pete, can be utilized in the men's division and be valued and add something to the roster. But unfortunately, WWE is not setting them up that way, but we got to deal with it and move on. The match was pretty decent. I liked it, and of course, the other El Grande Americano had to come out, but AJ still remained to get the win. And also, on my end, some people were able to still catch the promo that AJ Styles cut before the match began, but unfortunately I did not. But lucky enough, on my Instagram feed, I was able to catch the promo that AJ Styles had cut, and said someone didn't want him in the company. In my head, I was like, is this a shoot to TKO? Because AJ Styles' booking is very weird, and also we did see AJ Styles' son comment to a particular comment under an Instagram post as well too. The next segment that came up after the match was Adam Pearce and Io Sky talking backstage. He had to inform her that Stephanie Vaquero wasn't available, so the contract signing was canceled. I'm just confused. How does a contract signing get canceled? That's something I need answers on. And plus, where is Stephanie? What's going on? Because I'm definitely concerned the fact that Stephanie Vaquero has not gotten that much screen time since being on the main roster. She has had a little bit, but after, the change of not being at the PLE Clash of Paris due to Naomi's pregnancy and her match got canceled, that's understandable. We had to make some alternative routes to happen. But since then, it's just like Stephanie Vaquero has not had any interactions with anybody, and it's just like she could have cut a promo with someone, had a random match, a random feud building to kind of start, but she has not been doing anything, and it's just like, okay, I hope this match does happen at WrestlePalooza, because this cannot get canceled another time, honestly. But other than that, Io had encountered Nikki Bella, and they had a small conversation. Then Asuka interrupted as always, because where Io is, Asuka appears. And Nikki didn't really much like that, so she was like, all right, you gonna have to respect me, ma'am, because I'm sitting here having a civil conversation with a friend of mine, and you not really showing too much respectful energy right here. And Asuka's like, okay, but I'm Asuka, it does not matter. I'll be the respect out of you. That was absolutely hilarious. I was weak. Asuka, in this new characteristic that she's having, I am absolutely loving it. And then also too, why would they set up Nikki Bella and Asuka? I was like, alright, this is not good. But their match was really okay. And, Nikki held her own, but I love the ending. Oscar won by submission, and we don't really get too many submission wins, so it definitely was satisfying to see that happen. But the episode moved on. We saw Lyra versus Raquel Rodriguez, and I absolutely enjoyed this match. I do love their chemistry. They've had a previous match with each other before, and I definitely liked it. And of course, Raquel got the W. The spot I enjoyed the most was Raquel pulling on Lyra's hair, and she was holding her leg and kind of stretching her out on the ring post. Definitely enjoyed it. That was an amazing spot, and Lyra really sells very, very well. And also too, Lyra has a great moveset. I really loved it. But where does that match go from here? I'm not sure, so I'm definitely curious at how that's going to be for both of those ladies. Next up is AJ Lee. I absolutely enjoyed this segment a lot. I definitely am so happy that AJ Lee is back. I know I said it before, I'm definitely going to keep saying it again because it just doesn't feel so real right now. But I definitely enjoyed her segment, little what she talked about and announced. I do love how she talked about the importance of mental health, and that's something that is just definitely something to take seriously in life. It's something to take lightly because mental health does matter, and that's something that should always be prioritized in your life, no matter how small you think whatever you are feeling or thinking it's going on through your mind. It always matters because you have to take care of yourself no matter what, and you have to prioritize your mental health very, very seriously. But now, let's talk about the drama. AJ Lee has always had this great way with her promos of always keeping you soaked in, and her delivery has always been something that I liked in her career, and seeing her again where it's like she didn't miss a beat, and it was really, really good. Definitely loved how she was just not feeling Becky, doing whatever with her husband, sitting there slapping him, and she said motorboating my husband. That was really funny. And she was like, I'm not here for that, so I'm going to defend my husband and stand on business right now. And then, Becky comes out, she interrupts her, and Becky is wanting her belt back. And I love what AJ Lee did. She was like, all right, Becky, I'll set it right here. You can come in the ring to get it. She's like, all right, just come on and get it. But she was like, I will warn you that I might just, give your other eye a black eye. That was that was too good. And Becky, she was very hesitant. I love Becky's character too. Becky's character and her as the IC champ is just so entertaining. Now she's hesitant because she's like, I don't know if I want to smoke with her right now. But Seth comes out and he's just like, you know what, ma'am? I'm really tired of the games. You really need this title. So Seth tries to get it, and he can't do it. It was absolutely hilarious. But of course, her husband CM Punk comes out, scares Becky Lynch from coming up from behind her, goes up to get Seth Rollins to make him flee from the ring, and we have got an official match at WrestlePalooza. AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Becky and Seth Rollins. This mixed tag team match is going to be really good. I'm definitely here for it, and I'm definitely happy that AJ Lee has been welcomed back with open arms. I really hope her run to WWE, what they have planned for her, is going to be alright. I don't think she's going to be here for a temporary time, just with the drama that's been going on with Seth and Rollins, but I think she'll be here for a good little minute to do some things, and hopefully she has great interactions and matches with ladies that she'll be going up against. So hope it goes well. Alright, moving on to the next thing. So we got Bayley. She had a video package, and that was very interesting. How many video packages is she gonna have, and when is she gonna come back to actually talk in front of a crowd? But hey, the video was cool. I really liked it. I was like, Bayley is hearing voices again. All right. But definitely curious how that's going to go and what she's going to do with this new characteristic that she has formed now. So we have to wait and see about that. But next, we are moving on to the next match, Penta versus Rusev. I enjoyed this match, and their chemistry collided very, very well. I loved it. And I really liked the ending. I really loved how it was abrupt. Rusev gave a mean kick to Penta, knocked him down, and it was all over. Only thing I'm really concerned about Penta right now is that I really am ready for him to be in the title scene, but I'm not sure how long that's gonna be because he has definitely just been having these random matches, and it's often making me wonder where is this gonna lead for him. But lucky enough, these matches have been making good feuds, but they're not really making storylines. But not sure where he's gonna be directed at, but hopefully they have something for him soon. But moving on to the next thing, let's talk about how before the main event occurred, we did see a little discussion between Jey Uso and Jimmy. They had a little bit of disagreement, and Jey was just on the edge of trying to leave for the episode because he was pretty much done after Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker came out for the night. And Jimmy is like, hold on, bro, we need to stay here because the Vision is our problem. We need to help LA Knight when he has his match against Bronson Reed for this evening. And Jey is like, no, we concluded what we done, so I'm heading out. And Jey had some interesting things that he had to say that was on his chest, and Jimmy, his brother, was very concerned. He's like, you're sounding a little bit like Roman right now. And he kind of did, but I was just like, this is the edge that I like from Jey Uso. But he storms off, and for the main event, and we seen that Bronson Reed had taken the win. Of course, LA Knight put up a good fight. Of course, this feud is going to continue. It's never going to stop. But, of course, the Bronze begin to execute an attack against LA Knight. And Jimmy comes out for the save, of course, because he stick with his word, because he stands on what he believes, and he believes on helping in this time right now. And he's not that successful, so his brother came out, surprisingly. I thought he was not going to come out, I'm not going to lie. But he did come out, managed to save his brother. He got tangled up almost until LA Knight grabbed the chair and stopped Bronson and stopped the tsunami to be executed. And LA Knight helped up Jimmy Uso, and he's like, all right, thank you, bro, because all right, LA Knight said earlier he's not really with the whole friends thing, but he still appreciate, coming out to support. But then Jey Uso spears LA Knight out of nowhere. Now this right here, I was like, I'm here for it. And I really enjoy heel Jey Uso. And honestly, it's been teased for months. Like, if I know you guys have been paying attention, Jey Uso heel turn was coming sooner or later. It wasn't a turning heel moment, but this is like, the seed being planted that, hey, this turn is coming soon. So I'm definitely happy that this is gonna happen, honestly, because we can get a different side of Jey Uso, and I wonder how this is gonna go. And the ending of Raw was great. I am definitely happy that the ending was off on a cliffhanger. I was just like, this is good. But I don't really have anything else to say. That concludes my review. I definitely liked this episode. It was really good, and it was paced very well as well. I do like that. But I am all done, you guys. I got nothing else to say, so I'm definitely ready to hear your thoughts and opinions. So definitely comment down below what you think. And also to follow me on my socials. I am on Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok, but your girl is more active on Instagram, so definitely follow me there and join my channel, because I do upload things of my 2K content, WWE 2K content, and also uploads of my YouTube videos. But yeah, and then also my socials will be in the link box below, so you can always check there. But other than that, you have a wonderful day. God bless you, and peace.